Yeah, hi students. This is Tom Wiley, and we're getting near the end of week one. And what I hope to do, I'm experimenting with a new tool in Blackboard called Video Everywhere. So this is an experiment, but each week, either by just audio or video like this, I'll try to do an update of week one to week two. I want to thank you all for your introductions. We have students in the course from 10 different states. I think there's 2 from California, several from North Carolina, Georgia, Maryland, New York State, Connecticut, several, of course, from the New England states, and one from Louisiana. Delighted to have you here. Your background is exciting. You bring some diversity in terms of the kinds of institutions that you work in. And collectively, you bring a desire to learn more about the management of higher education, and that's what we're going to do together. I want you to know that as we begin week two, that the pace is going to pick up. In week two, as I've said in the syllabus, I'm going to start grading you 10 points per week for the discussion board comments and presentations. And if you'll notice on the discussion board for week two, I've added an additional question having to do with branding and marketing. This is my way of merging week one on branding and marketing with week two on presidential leadership. So in essence, in presidential leadership, when you identify a president that you admire, and you talk about why you admire that person, using resources and citations from some of the readings and other materials you will look at or have looked at, you will go to the site of that president's college, look at how they market and brand themselves, make some comments on that, and also see if you see any connectivity or disconnectivity between the president, as you understand his or her image and role and management style, with the marketing materials. And you know, in particular, I want to remind everybody of that wonderful statement in the marketing materials about branding. Branding focuses on the juncture of an institution's core values and the needs and expectations of its target audiences. I've edited it. How does the president do that? Okay, that's what I'm looking for in the primary response to me, which is due by Thursday, and then 2 responses to your colleagues, which are due by the end of the following week. Okay. Also, some updates. The book clubs are just about done, and they'll be starting in week 3, but many of you have already started to order your books. So if there are any issues with that, please contact me immediately. I've done the editing corrections, thank you, Rebecca, to my video on the books. So the first 2 books that weren't included, basically our textbook, and the book on turnaround leadership are in there now. And I think it's instructive for you to look at that, because even if you know, we're not reading all 6 books, but they're all good, and hearing my opinion of them, which is a brief summary, might you know, encourage you in some other course to look at that same book. And our textbook, of course, is terrific. So basically, that's where we are, moving from branding and marketing into presidential leadership. The pace picks up. The 2020 paper will be due a week from Wednesday. It'll actually be due on the 25th, so you have time. I'm going to do a separate video or audio on my expectations of that paper. So basically, my theory of these projects is to write early, write often, and stay on target, and select your college as defined as a college in the middle. Okay? Thank you very much. Bye.